Alrighty, you folks at home, we are live on Mother's Day. Tell your mother I said hi. We are live on Mother's Day, folks. Tell her World Class said hi because we are out here. Yeah, the dogs are barking already. The dogs are barking already, folks. Alrighty, gonna get that guy a band. See you later. Already banned within the first 10 seconds of the show. Get him out of here. Guy's got nothing to say. He could apologize in the DMs later, because I know he will. Alrighty, folks, we're live on Mother's Day. We are out here. Let's get that chat moving, folks. We got a lot of things in store. A lot of things coming, folks. And I'll tell you what, I think this show is going to plateau soon. I think it might very well, if the stars align, I think it might very well be that damn good. We could actually kill this show off by making the content so good we'll never top it again. Okay, I need you to understand that. So there is a very likely possibility that that is going to happen soon. So hopefully it doesn't, but we'll see. Let's do a listening test because I know we're going to need that first and foremost. 67 in the chat. First one to get it gets a shout out right here. Rat Getty coming through, Papa the Cherry with a $2 super chat. Whew, already out of breath. Rat Getty coming through with the 2. Hell yeah, brother, we appreciate that. First one to get it here. Johnny Levi. That's what we're talking about, baby. Levi coming through with the 67 in the chat. Let's go, baby. It's getting hot out here. Shit. It's getting really hot out here, folks. Levi coming through. First one to get it, 67 in the chat. We're doing listening tests out here to see if you guys are awake, okay? That's what we're talking about, baby. A lot of things are in the works, okay? Believe me, the best content is yet to come. Whether or not we have 500 viewers or 50, the best content is nearly here. So, if, of course, the stars align. I'm not trying to overhype and underdeliver, but I'll tell you what, big things are coming, folks. Mr. Ill will coming through with the 2. Hell yeah, brother, we appreciate you, baby. Let's go, baby. Feliz Navidad. Holy shit. Holy shit. I mean, I can't even hear myself out here, I'll tell you. You know, when the weather gets nice, they get crazy out here. I'm not even kidding, bro. You know, I witness this in real time. I'm out here every night almost. Not as of late, but things are going to start ramping up more, okay? We're going to be putting in more shows. We have to get back on track in a way that makes sense. The computer stopped working, okay? So we had to figure that situation out. I think we got a solution coming. But it is what it is, folks. They do need to wake up and smell that coffee. You got to tell your friends about this show. Because if 50 people got bored of it, we can find 50 other people that have not been desensitized just yet. You know what I mean? So just because 50 people or 100 or however many people got bored of the show, we can replace them, okay? It's really that simple. So the real fans that are still with World Class, let them know that we're live. And definitely tell your friends and maybe your mother about the show. Yeah, we are out here, folks. Can we hit the 100 viewer? Can we hit 100 viewers? I mean, right now it's dry season. Let me just put it to you that way. There is literally nothing to cover. Okay, I'm not even bullshitting you. There's literally nothing to cover. The only thing that I can think of to cover is to jump into Starfield right now. Okay, that's what I'm thinking. We jump exclusively into Starfield right now. And that way, when they pull that curtain back soon, on June 12th, we will be ready, okay? And we'll have a Starfield community. That's the only solution that I have to this dry season that we are currently experiencing. They do have to lock them in. I mean, they do have to. You guys got to lock in. It's as simple as that. World Class is out here. By the way, we have some new membership news. Okay, I don't know if there's any members in here, but we have some new membership news. We have lowered the price of the membership to the lowest price ever, okay? $1 a month, you can become a member, okay? $1 a month, you can become a member. So we have the lowest price in the history of the damn channel. That's the lowest that YouTube would allow me to make it. $1 a month, you can become a member. Now, here's the thing. If you are in the $4.99 category, we have added more to that to make it worth your time and what you're putting into the show. So if you want to stay at the $4.99 club, we have some stuff coming for you soon. Occasional, never before seen videos, things from the vault, exclusive videos, things like that, okay? But if you do want to downgrade, that is fine, okay? You can ultimately cancel too. It is ultimately your choice, okay? It's ultimately going to come down to your choice. But I'm just letting you guys know that you can now support the show for literally $1 a month, okay? And your coverage resumes. So if you were previously a member, you can come back as a member and your progression is going to stay where it was where you left off. So if they can't do that, then they're not fans. It's as simple as that. And we know where their priorities lie, okay? Because if you can't do $1 a month, I'm sorry, but you need to get a job. You know, even when I was dirt poor, I could probably find 99 cents, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. So we have made it all inclusive out here. We have made it all inclusive out here, and as such, we have a new tier, 99. Look at this, we got a free chair. Holy shit. We got a free chair, folks. You know, this is fantastic. Look at this right here, chat. You got to wake up for me. Come on. I know it's Mother's Day. I know it's dry season. I know there's a lot of things going on, okay? But here's the reality of the situation. We got a fucking chair out here. And I don't think you've ever seen something like that before. Let's do us 88 in the chat. 88 in the chat if you are alive and awake. Let's go. Come on, guys. We are literally anticipating the flip the switch, okay? We are literally gearing up to flip the switch. Literally the best content ever that has ever been produced on this channel. Literally, that is about to happen. And people are dropping off like flies. I told people this is a marathon, not a sprint. I told people that, hey, look, if you want to jump off of the boat early, that's fucking fine with me. But don't come complaining. Don't come crawling back, rather. You know what I mean? Don't come crawling back, rather, when ultimately you want to come back and now join the party when you made that decision that you wanted to leave a long time ago. So it is what it is, folks. Who was the first person to get that? You guys got to wake up in here, I'll tell you that. I'm out here moving the body. It's getting hot out here. Who was it here? Who was it here? Let me look here. David. I think it's David. David is the first person to get it. 88 in the chat. David was the first person to get it here, folks. It is so incredibly sad. Yep, we're going to get things back on track here soon. It's going to take a little bit of time to get it back to where it was, but it's okay. We've had to do that before. We've had to do that before, folks. It's Mother's Day. It's a Sunday. Sundays are usually terrible for shows, especially when it's on Sunday, or when it's on, rather, Mother's Day, a holiday, so. It is the reality of the situation. We're out here, folks. Oh, man. It's getting windy out here. Now, there's going to be dogs out here. I'll tell you that. There's going to be dogs out here. Absolutely, there's going to be dogs. That's the bad side of doing this in the warm weather is the dogs come out, the people come out. Gets a little crazy out here, I'll tell you. Gets a little unpredictable out here. Just like this chat, just like this show, just very unpredictable. You never know what's going to happen, folks. The dog could be right behind me, I don't know. Haven't looked back to care. Oh my God. Joe Biden's America. Welcome to Joe Biden's America. It is over. Holy shit. Guys, welcome to Joe Biden's America. It is over. Oh, Lord. Hard times. Hard times, I'll tell you. Holy shit. Didn't think we could sink this low. Didn't think we could sink this low in terms of no one caring anymore, but that's okay. We'll build it back and we'll do it better. We'll build it back and we'll do it better. What the hell's going on here? They fucking buried a body. Let's get this conversation moving in this chat, folks. There's only 60 people in here. You're going to make it a good show or you're going to make it a short show? We don't have much battery anyway. We don't bring much battery with us these days because there's no point to have it. About 6-7 months ago, there was a point to have a battery because we'd come out here for 5 hours literally. It made sense to do it, but these fake fans have really exposed themselves. So let's reiterate here, if you're just tuning in, we have a new membership option, okay? All inclusive, okay? New membership option, all inclusive. I need you guys to listen up, okay? New option, all inclusive, lowest price ever, okay? 99 cents a month. You can become a member for now, 99 cents a month, okay? So lowest price ever, more inclusive. We wanted to include everyone, of course, okay? Some people might not be able to afford $4.99 a month or they didn't want to pay that. So as such, we have created the 99-cent tier. And what you'll get is emojis and you'll get the badges, of course. But if you stay or if you want to join the $4.99 club, you'll get exclusive videos, okay? So you're going to get a little bit more there. But that's really ultimately up to you, okay? You can downgrade, you can cancel. It's your choice at the end of the day, okay? It is your choice, just remember that. But we do have more options for the people that maybe couldn't afford $4.99 a month or they didn't want to pay $4.99 a month. So we have a 99-cent option. So literally in total, you would be paying what, 12, 13 bucks a year to support the show? You know, I mean, it literally can't get cheaper than that because there was no option to do it. We just got a brand new member, folks. Mizzy TDR, baby, let's go. Mizzy TDR. That's what we're talking about. One brand new member. 99 cents a month. I mean, it's literally the cheapest option, folks. So we're going to keep reiterating this because I know no one's watching this show and it won't be staying up because it's just not fun when people aren't in here. But that's okay because this is like 2019 when, or early 2020, when no one was watching and we had to do this show for about 45 people, you know? No, it's not another depression stream, but you're going to get timed out. Guys, you guys got to handle this shit, okay? We're not letting these Debbie fucking Downers come in here and say their dumbass bullshit, okay? Get the fuck out of here, okay? Dylan can have a fucking carefree show. You know, he's got no toxic motherfuckers in his chat, and that's okay. But you guys come over here and fucking give me shit whenever I'm trying to control my chat and have a quality, healthy chat. That's fucking bullshit. So get that bull fucking shit out of my fucking face before I fucking come over there and I say, hey, how you doing? Levi coming through with the 2. Let's go, baby. There's no excuses now at this point. So there's going to be a real test. We're going to expose these people. And I'm not saying, you know, you're not a fan if you don't sign up. But look, at that price point, it's all about excuses. You know what I mean? It's all about excuses if they can't handle that price point. So that's what we're talking about. Levi coming through. We are out here. There's a lot of stuff in the plans. There's a lot of stuff in the plans, folks, okay? Nothing is totally set in stone, but we might have a big show later this week, okay? Monday next week. Monday's tomorrow, so we might have a big show in the coming days. We got dogs out here barking. I remember when it was, no, my channel doesn't really grow, bro. Not in terms of subscribers. In terms of viewership, we can do viewership, but we can't really hit the subscribers. We can't really hit the subscribers, folks. Let's get some conversation going in here, guys. It's a chat, it's a dialogue, it's a interactive live stream with the people that are watching. Okay, I can be like all these other big streamers and not fucking interact with you guys. But to me, that isn't as interesting. So at least for the time being, soak it up, because when we flip the switch, our focus is going to be on something a little bit different. You spent $260 on retro games this weekend. Holy fuck. Jesus Christ, $260. Well, I spent more on the show this weekend than that. So I spent more on the show this weekend than that. So just know that. You didn't waste your money. Okay. You didn't waste your money. That's what I'm trying to say. WWE Backlash. Yeah, there's a lot happening. I mean, I can't win. There's always something on television. There's always something happening. But it is Mother's Day on top of that, and it's on a Sunday, so it's a really terrible time to stream. But I thought we'd come out here and give you guys some updates for the 5 people that are in here. For the 5 people that are in here, we thought we'd come out here and give you some updates. Do you live in Cali? If I lived in Cali, I wouldn't be showing the floor. I mean, if I lived in Cali, I would not be showing the sidewalk. Although, actually, maybe I would. Maybe I would. Need an Xbox 360 to play Condemned 2. Well, I still got an Xbox 360, so... What the fuck? What the fuck? What do they got? Amazon boxes out on the fucking sidewalk out here? Like, the hell is going on? Well, I'm glad you guys appreciate it, but you guys, if you want to really help support the show without doing the obvious, then please consider sharing it with your friends, okay? If you don't have any friends, maybe, I don't know what to tell you, because I don't have any friends either, so we're in the same boat. Fable coming through with the 2. Hell yeah, by the way, appreciate you about GTA, Liberty City, and Vice City Stories. Never played those ones. I want to play Chinatown Wars, but never played those. That's what we're talking about, baby. That was Metal Gear Solid box right there. No, there's not a Patreon. You can support the show through the methods that I have mentioned multiple times here tonight. The membership tier at the $4.99 is basically the Patreon, because we're going to be launching exclusive videos on that. So we're going to reiterate it multiple times throughout the course of this week. Hopefully there's some gaming news soon, because there's literally nothing to cover. You have Evil Dead 2, you have Sniper Elite. I'm not really interested in both games. So we either tackle Starfield until they pull that curtain back on June 12th, or we don't talk about anything. So I think we're going to jump into the Starfield sort of era, because it just makes a lot of sense to do that. It makes a lot of sense to do that, so. You got 0 fans, but you're tweeting the link. Well, hey, the effort is what counts, you know? The effort is what counts. I mean, I know this isn't the most riveting content you've ever seen before, but at the end of the day, it's basically for you guys and not the normie crowd, okay? It was a technical test to begin with. You should upload the 3rd Jerry Lawler video. We could see what we can do, but I can't make any guarantees on that. Can't make any guarantees on that. Do you feel realistic graphics hurt gaming by increasing? But yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It takes way too long to be putting these games out these days. It takes way too fucking long to be putting out these games these days. Because everything has to be about the graphics, the visuals, the frame rate. That's all gaming is now. That's literally all it is. It's not even about anything anymore. It's not even about a story anymore at this point. It's about basically graphics, it's about resolution, it's about frame rate. That's all it is. It's just a bunch of technical jargon. Like, that's what gaming has devolved into. You know, I mean, I remember back in the day, the 64-bit shit, and that was all hyped up to the moon and back, and 128-bit graphics and all this shit with the PS2. But I mean, come on. You know, when these games come out, they're so soulless. It's just sad. I mean, look, when Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out, if I'm still here, I mean, I could die tomorrow by getting hit by a bus. Who fucking knows? But I mean, if I see the light of day for Grand Theft Auto 6, I mean, that's going to be fucking insane. I think that's a game that's going to break the internet. But even if it's trash, it's Grand Theft Auto. So, holy shit, David, welcome to the members circle, baby. That's what we're talking about. David just signed up for only $1 a month. You can help support the show, become a member, get some cool emojis, get a badge for only $1 a month now. Of course, if you're in the $4.99 club, we have added more to that to make it worth your time and your hard-earned money. David coming through, baby. Let's go. That's what we're talking about. Let's get a W in the chat. Sold my Sega Genesis, but it was broken and I couldn't find another analog adapter. I mean, you could just go on eBay and buy another one, bro. It's not that big of a deal. I mean, well, GTA 6, I mean, I can't imagine being involved with that game. I mean, there's so much pressure on you. Fable coming through, baby. Let's go with the $2 super chat. Imagine thinking GTA 6 will flop. I mean, I don't think it's going to flop, but definitely hard times for Rockstar as of late. Damn, I'm a devil, the fucking king of the jungle out here tonight. I'm a devil coming through with the $8 super chat, baby. Let's go. Tonight, we're all champions here. That's what we're talking about. That is what we're talking about. Is that a button-up shirt or you're on your way to a date? If I were on my way to a date, I probably wouldn't be streaming. Okay, I'm just gonna let you know. If I ever had a gamer girl in my life, I probably wouldn't be streaming as much. I'd rather, you know. Brian Chi coming through. Let's go, baby. That's what we're talking about. Brian Chi coming through with the $5 super chat. You and I'm a devil are the highest supporters of the night thus far. We appreciate that very much. So your kind generosity, your hard-earned money. Brian Chi coming through with the 5, and I'm a devil coming through with the 5. I've heard some rumors. Well, I'm not going to talk about that, but because, you know, I don't want to spill the beans on things. Austin K coming through. That's what we're talking about. Hell yeah, brother. We appreciate that. Austin K, welcome to the winner's circle. Again, only $1 a month. This is the lowest price that YouTube allows me to do. Only $1 a month, folks. You can now support the show. And if you were previously a member, your spot resumes. So a lot of people that didn't, you know, because we made changes to the membership last month. We thought, let's do $4.99 a month, and that's it. And I thought that was the way to go. But apparently it wasn't, okay? Maybe we're not delivering on $4.99 a month quality to a lot of people. I don't know. But here's what we have now. 99 cents a month, okay? That is literally the lowest it allows me to do. 99 cents a month. In total, you're going to be paying $12 a year to support the show. You're going to get emojis. You're going to get your progress saved in terms of how long you've been supporting the show. It just doesn't get much better than that, folks. So again, let's welcome Austin K, baby. That's what we're talking about. Yeah, well, it's all inclusive now. We wanted to incorporate everyone, you know, and by limiting it to $4.99, sure, it kind of worked in that way of like, okay, we're going to kind of prevent trolls from signing up. Obviously, at this stage, trolls can come in here and start acting stupid, but at the same time, we always have the ban hammer on standby if that is needed. Holy shit, let's go, baby. Brian Chi coming through. Let's go, baby. $5 super chat. Brian Chi, 2-time Tony Hawk combo. That's what we're talking about. The steam engine's rolling in here tonight. Sony Punk coming through. Holy shit, baby. Let's go. 99 cents a month. I mean, holy shit. That's what we're talking about, baby. The Sony Punk. Welcome to the winner's circle. You're joining. Who are you joining? Sony Punk. You're joining Austin K. And you are joining David. That's what we're talking about, bro. Hell yeah, we appreciate that very much so. There's a lot happening. There's a lot in the works. The computer stopped working. I talked to I'm a devil because he knows his shit. And I just couldn't get it working. I tried everything. Nothing works. So I just bought a new computer. I just bought a new one. So, because we have to. Like, it's just a tool. Like I have to have something that. So we just bought another one. And, you know, because we want that same level of quality. And with the other computer that I have, it doesn't have a great webcam on it. Looks like total trash. You can't do the depth of field. You can't play games on it. You can't really do anything on it because it's integrated bullshit. So we basically bought another one that's going to allow us to emulate what we were previously doing before that bullshit fucking went haywire on us for no reason. I think it just overheated and it fried circuits or something. I don't know. Something clearly went wrong. Because I looked at the screen before I turned it off for the very last time, and that shit was looking like Cyberpunk. Okay? That shit was looking like fucking purple and green. And it just, I knew something, it was a hardware failure at that point. So I'll take the loss. You know, I mean, it did what it needed to do. Just wish it would have lasted a little bit longer, but it was acting very finicky. I mean, it went through snowstorms. You know what I mean? It went through temperature changes. A little bit of mist in there too, so, you know, you can't ask for a computer to fucking, it's not a Jeep, you know what I mean? You can't take it to the fucking Safari and expect it to still work. You know, it's not like these phones where they're fucking water resistant and all this shit. So, we're gonna try and get that back on the track, the main show. The weather's getting nicer, and we're gonna try and figure it out soon, but the main computer went haywire on us, and that's kind of been a fork in the road as of late, so. We had to just, you know, you guys support the show. It goes right back into it. So we've invested it with another tool to get back to where we were. So, because that's really all this shit is. It's just a tool. Everything I use is a tool to create what we're creating. Whether or not people like it or not, that's really irrelevant. I mean, you need, you know, the painter needs the paint in order to paint, you know? I mean, I don't know if that makes sense, but like the painter needs the paintbrush in order to paint. you could buy a cheap paintbrush, but if it stops working at the end of the day, you're going to get another one. You're going to need another one. So it's just the way it is. Oh my God. You're still using a laptop from 20. Yeah, but do you take your laptop outside and try and do a show with it every day? I mean, you know, taking shit outside just kind of prevents, it just really introduces different dynamics, to be totally frank. So, you know, the other computer that we used yesterday for the show, it just doesn't really deliver the results that I'm looking for. It works, and we could use it for the rest of the show without probably much problem, but I need something a little bit more, just better, you know? We just need better quality. So we finally found something with a 1080p webcam on it, so that's gonna be interesting. Should be a little bit more crisper. Hopefully it doesn't fucking die out on me though. That's what we're talking about, baby. Let's go. Oh. Whew. Guys, hit that like button. Let's go. Come on. Come on, do that for me. Hit that like button. I've already hit it twice. Maybe that didn't do anything because I hit it twice. The tanning salon, yeah, well, it's been a while since I visited the tanning salon. They raised the prices because of Joe Biden's America. You know what I mean? I'm kidding. Or am I? They said the electricity bill went up at the tanning salon, so I said, hey, I'll go to a different one. Shelves are empty, you know, can't buy anything. Everything's raising in prices. It's crazy. It's crazy. Oh my God. It's like cold and hot out here. I hate this fucking temperature. It's like cold and hot out here, folks. I'm sweating and it's starting to get cold, but it's also kind of hot. Let's go, baby. Holy shit. The assistant coach. Holy shit. He made his appearance. Let's go, baby. The assistant coach is out here. Holy fuck. They got to wake up in here, I'll tell you. They got to wake up in here. Holy shit. Literally, we have the best content yet to come, and they just refuse to wake up and smell that coffee. These dogs are getting crazy out here, folks. These dogs are getting crazy out here. Holy fuck. These dogs are getting crazy. Mr. Ill Will coming through. That's what we're talking about. Most dedicated YouTuber on the platform. Certainly am. Certainly am. No one competes. No one competes because they don't have to put up with what I have to put up, you know? No one's taking their fucking equipment to a goddamn bench because they're not dumb enough to do it, you know? But I am, so let's take a seat over here, folks, baby. Let's go. Mr. Ill Will coming through. Again, if you're just joining us here, we have a new membership tier, only $1 a month, 99 cents. That's what I set it to. 99 cents a month, okay? All inclusive. That's what we were looking for. So if you couldn't afford $4.99 a month, or you didn't want to spend that on the content, well, now you have an option to support the show. Become a member for only $1 a month. And at that price, I would say it's kind of hard to argue with. But hey, maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Are you going to play Poppy Playtime again? I mean, we'll see. Deldon coming through with the $10 super chat. Current king of the jungle out here tonight. That's what we're talking about. Deldon coming through with the $10 super chat. Let's go, baby. Happy Michael Day. That's what we're talking about. Deldon coming through with the $10 super chat, bro. Let's go. Let's get that W in this chat. If I could participate in this chat right now, I'd be fucking moving. It'd be fucking moving. Let's go, baby. Deldon coming through with a $10 super chat. That's what we're talking about. Current king of the jungle out here tonight. I mean, we could finish Poppy Playtime too, but that's a fucking hard game. I'm not gonna lie, like, that's a hard fucking game. And it was lagging a little bit too, which was really pissing me off because it seems like we have not figured out how to even fucking stream. You know? I've been fucking around with so much shit as of late, trying to figure out the fucking best way to make it happen and make it pop in a way that makes sense, but unfortunately, It's a little bit of a tedious task here. Let's go, baby. And again, for the $4.99 tier, if you are in that tier, we have added a new option, so you're going to get more than what you were previously getting, because we're going to be adding exclusive videos, occasional exclusive videos that have never been seen before. We got a lot of shit from the vault, and we have a lot of shit that went private, but will now go unprivate for members only in the $4.99 tier. Okay, so we're going to try and make it worth your hard-earned money, and we do appreciate your kind generosity. Michael Jordan is on the court, baby. Let's go. Surely we can get 100. I mean, only 5 more people, 6 more people. Switch Sports. What kind of games do you enjoy the most? Story-driven party games? Well, you know, open world used to be great, but these days that's a big turnoff for me. Unless they can do it in a way that makes sense. You know, I used to be a huge fan of open world games, but as of late, hard to have much interest in that genre because there's nothing to do in the map, typically. So it's like, hey, look at our world, it's so big. Cool. But I'm past that, you know. Ubisoft burnt me out on that for fucking, you know, a decade ago. Is there a game of the year? I don't think there is. If there is, I've yet to play it, so. If there is game of the year, I haven't seen it, so. Is there a dog coming? That's what we're talking about. Yeah, you guys can stay if you want. You could, of course, downgrade. You could, of course, cancel. It's ultimately your choice. However you choose to support, we appreciate it. And if you feel like you don't want to support anymore, that's your choice. Okay? But we're trying to make it all-inclusive by throwing up the $1 tier a month, because it just seems like $4.99 wasn't really doing too much for us out here. But we have added more to that to make it worth your time. We're going to be uploading never before seen videos, exclusive videos to that $4.99 tier. So we're going to make it worthwhile. Of course, you can still choose to do whatever you'd like, downgrade, cancel, whatever you want to do. It's ultimately up to you. But we're just adding more options for people, okay? You know, I mean, yeah, 1 month ago I was locked in. I said $4.99, we're never changing it. We're not doing this, we're not doing that. But I've realized that maybe that wasn't the best play. We got 100 viewers in here, folks. Holy shit. How long did it take us? It took us 30 minutes to get 100 viewers in here. Should I just do a 30-minute intro? Should I? I think Dr. Disrespect literally does a 30-minute intro. So maybe there is something to that, but usually we don't have enough battery time to do it. Where's the $10? I don't have a $10 tier. I don't know what I could offer for that price. You know, I mean, it has to make sense with the, so we're just going to leave it as it is for now and see how things work out. Of course, we can always change it and evolve it later down the road, but right now I think what we're offering is pretty solid, pretty fair. Of course, not everyone will agree, but that's okay. That's just life, you know. They're packing them in, folks. He does do a 30-minute. I mean, it's smart. It literally takes people time to find the show, time to get them in here. But I don't know how to do a 30-minute intro. I'm not going to just sit for 30 minutes and do nothing. But I mean, it does make sense to do to do a little bit of a longer intro to get people in, because it does take time for people to find the show. We want to watch you play Elden Cringe. Oh, Lord. I mean, there's nothing I can do in that game that I haven't experienced. I mean, I can play Elden Ring again, but like, bro, it's just not fun. Like, I mean, I've seen enough of that game to say, okay, that's Elden Ring, you know. But I mean, if that's really what you guys want, we'll see what we can do. Play FIFA. I don't have FIFA, bro. I ain't buying no fucking. I mean, I used to buy FIFA every year, okay? Back on the GameCube, I would buy FIFA every year. I would buy Madden every year. And it was just like, well, that's when they were good. At least Madden was much better back then, you know? Madden was much better back then. No, there's no games. My ears are cold. There is no games. Have you played Star Wars Fallen Order? A little bit, but not really. Not really. They should make a psycho video game with the creators of Heavy Rain. You play the most game around the Bates Motel, and you get to be the mother and creep into people's rooms. Well, I mean, there might be something to that. I mean, shit, they could just make Psycho the game. Norman Bates. Well, these Zoomers in here don't know who that is, so. Fallen Order is really good. I mean, I played a little bit of it and it had really great I was actually surprised with the graphics. I thought they looked really phenomenal. But maybe that was just me. I don't know. I thought the graphics for Fallen Order were actually really, really good, but maybe they're not now. I don't know. I don't know. Oh man, it's getting weird temperature out here. Cold, a little too hot. Cold, a little too hot. I mean, it's just a bad balance here. Just a bad balance here. My ears are freezing, but I'm fucking sweating underneath all this shit. Terrible balance out here. But tomorrow's gonna be a lot hotter, so. I just started playing it and it scratches the Dark Souls itch. Yeah. The Godfather. Oh, I played The Godfather 2, bro. The Godfather 2. I remember playing that shit. That was crazy. That was crazy. Guys, how we doing? Let's get another listening test in here, okay? Let's do. I'm gonna visually show it, okay? So you're gonna have to look. Okay, here we go. What number's that? First one to get it gets a shout out. Real listening test here, I'll tell you. This is a big test. Oh shit, they already got it. Justin Slider coming through. Justin Slider, first one on that keyboard. Look at that. Call to action right there. Justin Slider. Let's go, baby. Damn, he beat you guys quick. Holy fuck, Justin Slider. Oh Lord, the cars are coming. No, there's another car. I thought there was a car. Must be the wind. You were very rude to me and other viewers. Well, sorry, but we're glad you're here. That's all that matters. You're here now. That's all that matters. Life lesson, don't dwell on the past. You know, a lot of people in here need to hear that more so than, you know. What games have you been thinking about covering next? I personally cannot wait for the new Bethesda game. Well, that's the only option, I think, at this point, is to really hone in on Starfield until they talk about it, which is going to be on June 12th. So, Starfield, they're going to pull the curtain back more than likely on June 12th. And so we might just start covering Starfield, because that's about a month away at this point. So that's we're talking 30 plus days of Starfield exclusive coverage. So we can get some Starfield fans in here, because these PlayStation fanboys, I mean, I honestly think PlayStation is in a very bad spot, right? I'm not even kidding. Like, I honestly think PlayStation is in a terrible, terrible spot right now. I mean, you can't find a PlayStation 5. So what is the incentive for Sony to make any fucking exclusives for it? I honestly think it's a console that might wind up not reaching its full potential. At this rate, seemingly nothing is changing. They said the hardware shortages are going to last until maybe 2024. Okay, with that in mind, at that point, the PS5 is going to be 4 years old. I mean, eventually there's going to be exclusives and they're going to blow everyone away, but like, it's just going to take more time than ever to do it. It's going to take more time than ever to do it. Holy shit, we just got a brand new member. Let's go, baby. Damn, we got more members tonight than ever. Remedy Man, let's go, baby. That's what we're talking about. Remedy Man coming through. Welcome to It's Over. Remedy Man coming through, baby. Let's go. Joining the winner's circle. Console is hurting a bit in the shooter genre. Well, I mean, there's no rush to buy a PS5 because, first of all, you can't buy one. Like, think about that. I mean, you can find a Series S. Series S is very easy to find. I see those all the time. Okay, but when we're talking about, you go into GameStop, you go into a store, you go to wherever, you're not going to find a PS5. Like, it is the most insane shit. And this console came out in November of 2020. Didn't come out last year. Came out in November of 2020. Like, it's the worst timing. I honestly think Sony's in a fucking terrible position. So I think they're going to have to re-strategize. They're going to basically delay the PlayStation 5 and its potential. They have to. There's no other thing. There's nothing they can do. You know what I mean? If they don't have the fucking chips or whatever, then the goddamn thing can't be produced on a mass quantity, or as much as they'd like. So, man, it's really, it's almost like it's like the console that doesn't exist. I mean, I've had one since literally day one. I got really lucky, okay? But I also, stayed up until like 3 or 4 in the morning refreshing the browser. But if I hadn't got one then, I don't know if I would have gotten one. I mean, there's been a few opportunities, but you have to have a keen eye. Like, you kind of have to just wait around and hope that you get lucky. So, yeah, and the scalpers are still a thing. So I don't understand. Like, I honestly think Sony is fucked. You cannot find a PS5. Like, and that is not changing. Like, it's getting worse. Like, I'm not even seeing them pop up online anymore. I mean, I haven't been looking for one because I have one, sure, but, usually I get, like, tweet notifications from, like, cheap-ass gamer or some shit. But, like, I haven't even been seeing that lately. Like, there's no way to get a fucking PS5. If there's no way to get it out there, they're not going to make exclusives for the damn console because that's a waste of everything. I mean, sure, there's how many millions of PS5s out there? What, probably 10 million? If that, right? But that's still small compared to the PS4's install base. So, as a business, Sony would obviously like to prioritize the PS4 because more people have it. So next gen isn't starting. I honestly think, I'm telling you, I think the PS5 is maybe the console that never could really, it's shaping up like this, unless something changes drastically. It just seems like the PS5 is the console that never maybe can fully see the light of day. Now that I really think about it. Chip shortage is going to get worse. It's over. Dude, you cannot walk into, you can't, I don't think people understand it. Like, you can't walk into a store and find a PS5. If you find a PS5 and you walk into a store just out of random, you're like the most luckiest person in the fucking world. If I saw a PS5, I've never seen a PS5 in a store, like just sitting there. I've never seen a PS5 in a store. Like, I've never seen that console in a store. You see the controller, the headset, and all the peripherals and the games, but I've never, it is fucking insane when you start thinking about it, bro. It came out in November of 2020. Like, this is a massive problem. That's why they're doing that PlayStation Plus shit, so you can play all the old games next month. Because it forced them to do that. They have to do something. I'm not even kidding. Like, it's a bad situation for because Xbox Game Pass, you can play that on anything. Xbox doesn't need to sell fucking consoles. Like, Phil Spencer doesn't give a shit. Because the Series X is for the hardcore gamers anyway, for the most part. Not many casuals are going to go out and buy that. They'll buy the Series S before they buy the Series X. So, Microsoft, they've been in the services game for a long time. And they planted the seeds years ago. And now, at a very convenient time, seemingly they're winning in the sense that they have something to show for. Much more so than Sony, I would argue. If God of War comes out this year, who cares? It's God of War, yeah, and it's going to sell a lot of copies. But it's also on PS4. Starfield is next gen only. You can't play it on Xbox One. Maybe through the cloud eventually, but, Stalker 2, Unreal Engine 5. You know what I mean? Next gen only. So, it might look like a barren wasteland on both sides, but when you really factor in the fact that PlayStation, they're just in a bad, bad spot right now. I'm not even kidding, man. Sometimes it doesn't feel like the damn thing even came out. It's just like a prototype console. It's like, well, here's what it can do, but we can't really assure you that it will ever come to fruition. Stalker 2 won't be this year. Well, it doesn't matter. Starfield will be. Starfield will be, and that's all they need. They don't need Stalker 2. PC is the way. I disagree. But I mean, Game Pass is that solution. I mean, if you're a hardcore PC gamer, then you could just play on Game Pass on the cloud or whatever the fuck. That's what I'm saying. You can literally play Xbox games anywhere. Anywhere, everywhere, at any time. I mean, if I had another device out here, I could play them right now. Like, it's fucking insane. Mr. Ill coming through. Let's go, baby. Coming through with the 2-time Tony Hawk combo. That's what we're talking about. Until it's worth it on console PC, it's over. PS5 is trash. I mean, I don't think it's trash. It's just there's nothing to really like look at on that thing. It's like, okay, you buy the console, and then what do you play on it? Ratchet and Clank, Returnal. Like, come on. I mean, yeah, Spider-Man 2 next year. Well, that's fucking next year. You know what I mean? What about this holiday season? Forspoken, that's on PC. You know, so they don't have anything, dude. Like they literally, I am honestly like, I mean, they know what they're doing at the end of the day, but like, bro, we're not going to see any of this come to light anytime soon. So early adopters have been kind of shafted. But I guess everyone knew that going in, it was going to be an uphill battle. You got the COVID, you got the pandemic, you got the shortages, you got the fucking scalpers, you got all these other things coming into fruition, coming into play rather. And it's just making for a hectic scene. Sony's trying to get the consoles out because there's obviously much demand, but I don't know, man. Ugh. Well, here's the thing. Here's what's going to be interesting about the PC market. I mean, I'm assuming, and I'm just assuming here, but I'm assuming later this year the 40 series of GPUs are coming, right? Because it's been 2 years since the 30 series came out, right? And I think they're needed. I think the 40 series is very needed, to be totally frank. I mean, unless you have like a 3090 or 3090 Ti or something fucking insane like that, which most people don't have. But let's assume that the 40 series comes out later this year. I mean, good luck. You know what I mean? Good luck getting that. So, you know, there's a lot of stuff happening, but I don't know. Well, here's the thing. Everyone's bitching about this shit on Twitter, and I'm telling you, very seldom do I have my Xbox connected to the internet. And I'm able to play all these games. I mean, obviously, Game Pass games don't work offline. I don't know why. That is stupid. But, I mean, I guess that makes sense. They want to check if you're still subscribed. Because if they could work offline, then you could easily just, like, sign up and then never sign back up and then play the games offline. So, obviously, they don't want that to happen. That's why it's got to verify and check to play Game Pass games. But if you bought a game on Xbox digitally, you can play it offline, because I've been doing that for literally months. I don't go online. There's no point to go online. I don't talk to anyone on Xbox. I don't talk to anyone on PlayStation. So I don't play multiplayer. There's no point to go online. I don't care. I know I'm in the minority, but I'm telling you, the Xbox works offline. And I have a Series X game, Madden 22. You can literally put the disc in, install it without internet. I tried it, and I was actually surprised. I said, damn. So it's honestly a misconception. It's literally it's just people don't like test these things out. Like both consoles, you can still play offline for a lot of games, more than you think. But people don't want to like look into it, and it's like, dude, maybe take your shit offline and test it out for yourself. Now, I'm not saying people didn't have problems, but they're painting this like this picture that everything's online, everything. It's like, no, that's not the case. I just booted up Resident Evil Village last night. It worked just fine. And it was a digital title. Starfield is one of those big, empty, soulless games. Well, how can you say that when there's no gameplay? I mean, if you had gameplay in front of you, then I could see where you're coming from. But we have to wait until June 12th. So June 12th is going to be the big day on Starfield. No, I mean, I kind of wish Resident Evil Village didn't work because it's so fucking terrible. It's like literally one of the worst games I've ever played. I'm not even kidding. It's so fucking boring. Let's go, folks. 138 people in here. They finally came in here after about fucking an hour. Holy shit. Well, we're glad to have you on board, okay? We made some changes around here. A lot of stuff's coming. So strap your seatbelt in, folks. Oh, fuck. It's getting hot out here. RE-verse got rated in Australia. It's coming. Well, they need to drop that shit. I mean, something at this point is better than nothing. So, I mean, I guess if that's all there is to play, then fuck it. You know, it's actually a good idea for them to drop it now because they can go head to head with Evil Dead. They can go head to head with Evil Dead. I mean, I'm not saying they're very similar games, but they're both multiplayer, so. I never had offline issues with any PlayStation Plus game. It must be an Xbox thing. Well, then how does it know? Guys, PlayStation is in a bad spot right now. I'm not even kidding. Like, it's not me saying PlayStation sucks or anything. Like, I have a PS5. I had it since day one. I had both consoles. I got lucky as fuck since day one. I am telling you, like, I am not, you know, I mean, it's PlayStation, you know, multi-million-dollar company, Sony, all this stuff, but it's like, bro, holy shit, Justin D, baby, let's go. God damn, baby, let's go. Justin D coming through with the 20. That's what we talking about. Justin D coming through with the 20, paying tribute. That's what we talking about. Hell yeah, brother, we appreciate that. I believe you're the current king of the jungle here tonight. Justin D coming through with the $20 super chat. Hell yeah, brother, we appreciate that. The kind generosity right there from Justin D. What the fuck is that noise? Damn, we got to bring... Tomorrow, if we do this, we got to bring water because it's getting hot. It's starting to get hot out here, and, you know, my body needs water. My body's a little fucking unusual. Dude, all the games was literally downloading on PS5 and I could play nothing without connecting. I mean, here's the thing with the PS5, and I tried this when I first got it. You do not need any internet at all. So when you get the PS5 out of the box and you turn it on, internet is not required. Xbox, you have to have internet to actually even register or whatever, you know. You have to have internet to start the console when you first get it out of the box. So if you never verify it and the servers are eventually offline in like 50, 100 years, then it's a brick. But PlayStation 5, do you think the uprising against computers will be like Dune? What? I don't know. I've never seen Dune, so I don't know what they do in that movie. Before consoles had online was the glory days. Well, it meant that games had to be finished. Now they don't have to be finished, and now you buy into a promise that, you know, they're going to fix it within the next 2 years. All this dumb bullshit. Maybe that internal clock thing they had set up. Yeah, but I think someone tested that out. So I'm pretty sure if you type it in here on YouTube, you can find someone. Oh Lord, you can find someone. Great, can't hear myself with these fucking loud ass trains. Jesus Lord. No, we need less hardware, okay? I'm telling you. We need less hardware, less services. I mean, look at Netflix. Why would anyone subscribe to Netflix when there's like one brand new show? You know, it's like, you know, that was their kind of game plan. Original content is going to drive subscribers. And it's like, yeah, sure, but if you're not putting out original content, then no one's gonna fucking subscribe, or they're gonna subscribe for when that, when Stranger Things season 18 fucking comes out, they're gonna subscribe for that season, and then they're gonna unsubscribe. I mean, so it's not about the hardware, it's not about the services, it's about the fucking software, and it always will be. Let's go. Yeah, why does everything have to be AMD? I don't get it. Must be cheaper. Everything's AMD. All the consoles are always AMD. Even the Steam Deck is AMD. Still waiting for the KFC console. That is a fake console. That does not exist. I told people back that when it was announced, but no one believed me. It was literally just marketing for fucking KFC. And all the gamers are so gullible. They're like, oh, hell yeah, this is coming, Michael. You could actually cook chicken on the console. It's like, no, that's not going to be a thing. And if it is, it's not going to be accessible to the public. I'll be very fucking surprised if it is. Jesus Christ. AMD on PC has garbage drivers, though. Well, I mean, I haven't had too many problems with it, but it just seems like if you can go Intel, maybe it's worth spending the extra money for. I don't know. I've had one AMD laptop fail on me, but that might have been an anomaly. I don't know. So we'll see. I mean, I think that SpongeBob Nickelodeon Flash game was actually better than most of the games that come out today. Intel is much, much better. Well, everyone goes for AMD because you get value, but at the same time, there are compromises. I mean, like, I'm not going to play Linus Tech Tips out here because I don't really know what I'm talking about, but I mean, both will do just fine. But if I were building a computer, what I would do right now is not build one, because it doesn't make sense to build one right now. I would wait until the fall and try and get my hands on the 40 series GPU, because if those are coming right around the corner, there's no point to buy a fucking 30 series at this point. You know what I mean? So that's my advice. If you're looking to build a PC, unless you need it right now and you can't wait, my advice would be to just wait until the 40 series GPUs come out, which will probably happen later this year, unless something, I mean, who knows? Maybe it's got delayed. I don't know, but I'm assuming those are going to have pretty big enhancements, performances. WrestleMania Backlash. Well, I didn't see anything appealing on there. What are the matches? It's just a rematch card. The same people are going to win again. Like, Roman Reigns is going to win again tonight. I already know. So, gotta wait for the RTX 4080. Coterie 98 coming through. Let's go, baby. I watched the new Resident Evil. Welcome to Raccoon City. Oh, bro. I tried to watch. I turned it off after 10 minutes. I literally turned it off after 10 minutes. It was so fucking terrible. Bro, I could literally do better. I'm not kidding. I literally could do better. All I need is a Leon cosplay. Someone who can cosplay and look like Leon. That's it. Give me that and we'll find a cool spot and we'll make something out of nothing. I could do that better than that fucking bullshit. That was terrible. And they based the whole fucking movie off that new Resident Evil shit too. It's like, oh yeah, the Resident Evil 2 remake was so fucking great. It's like, no, it's trash. Like, I'm not gonna get into it in here, but these fake Resident Evil fans, like, how can you look at the Resident Evil 2 remake, and it's not bait either, but how can you look at the Resident Evil 2 remake and say, you know what, that's the standard for quality, that's how you remake it? Like, no, it's the bare fucking minimum. It's the bare fucking minimum. Lesnar looked huge. AMD is constantly moving forward, but never perfects anything. AMD is jack of all trades, master of none. Well, I mean, you know, we're just assuming that the 40 series is coming out. I mean, you know, even if it does come out, good luck getting it. Good luck fucking getting it, okay? Let me just put it to you that way. Good luck, unless they have a better solution this time around, good luck getting it. So they can announce the 40 series, but it don't mean shit if you don't get your hands on it. So unless you want to get crazy and pay scalper prices. Because some people have to have the latest and greatest stuff. I mean, if you have a 30 series, you're fine. There's no reason to upgrade. But if I were building one now, I would hold off. Because if you're going to invest that money into outdated, you know, outdated tech, then it's just, you know, I would just wait unless you had to have one. Mr. Ill Will coming through with the 2. Let's go, baby. Laugh my ass off. I beat Resident Evil 3 in 6 hours. Oh, God. Oh, Lord. Like, dude, it was so terrible. I mean, it's just garbage. It's just total garbage. I honestly think out of the modern day Resident, I honestly think 7 is, I mean, I don't even like that game, really, to be honest. But looking back at all those 4 Resident Evil games, I think 7 is actually, I don't know, there's just something there. Now, I mean, if you got a 3080, you're fine. I'm not, I mean, but if you got like a low, like a 3050 or some shit, then like, you know, if you're gonna buy a 3050 and, you know, like if you got a 3080, 3090, 3090 Ti or whatever the fuck, I mean, you're good. 3060, 3070. I mean, unless you're doing crazy shit on it, there's no point to, there's no games coming out. So it's like, why would you want to buy the new hardware? I mean, realistically, that doesn't make any sense. Guys, they're falling off in here. We're going to get down to 100 viewers. We just lost 20 viewers. What's going on here? You guys are wearing down on me already. It's over. Well, I never made it. I never made it that far in Resident Evil 7. So, you know, I heard it drops off tremendously with the ship bullshit, but can you recommend an underrated PS4 game? Oh man, I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can. PS4, there's not many. I mean, honestly, it's kind of a terrible generation. Just a bunch of fucking movie games. Yeah, I'm not saying the 2080 is bad, but I mean, you know, like I was just basically speaking for the tech nerds in here. They gotta have the late. I mean, if you're like I said, if you're gonna build a PC right now, I mean, sure, you put a 2080 in there, it'll do fucking fine. But I just don't see the. I don't know. If you're gonna invest thousands of dollars into building a PC, I would just wait until, because they don't update GPUs every fucking year. It's like every other year or whatever. So every 2 years or whatever the fuck. It seems to be the current timeline, but of course it could be different now. Oh my God. Oh fuck. No one's paying 100. What do you mean, bro? I mean, some people go all out and spend like 5K on their fucking PC, and it's like, bro, that's just, I mean, what are you doing on it? Like, what are you doing on it that requires that much fucking, it's like most people just browse the fucking web and play a game here and there, and that's it. Like, you know, you don't need, it's a little redundant, I'd argue. Well, ray tracing, the current hardware can't really do ray tracing. I would argue the current hardware, we're still not there yet for ray tracing. It's like, it's a neat idea, but then when you turn it on, it tanks the whole fucking, you know, you're losing 5 to 10 frames. Not that that's a big deal, but I mean, if you have a shittier card, that is a big deal. So if you have a low-end fucking card, those 5 to 10 frames might actually, you know, matter. Gaming is dead. Consumerism. You spent 1.6K. I mean, that's not too shabby. I mean, my buddy just spent 3K on a PC and just plays Fortnite. Oh my god. Oh my god. He spent $3,000. Oh my god. Bro, I'm sorry, but like that's just stupid. I mean, if he's just going to literally play Fortnite on it, that's literally a waste. In my opinion, that's a waste of money. Now, look, it's his money. He can do what he wants, but there's cheaper ways to go about that. Like, if all he wanted to do was play fucking Fortnite, there's no reason to spend $3,000 on a fucking computer. You could buy a PS5 and play it like at 120 frames a second for 500. You know what I mean? If you really wanted to play Fortnite, just buy a Oh, you can't find a PS5. He could have bought one from a scalper for cheaper than that. And you get 120 frames on PS5, I'm pretty sure, for Fortnite. Maybe not. I'm assuming you can, though. I don't play Fortnite, so I wouldn't know. Or like 40% of the performance. Well, that's what I'm saying. The 40 series needs to come out because the ray tracing shit isn't just... And we're down to 99 viewers, folks. What? You tell me how that makes any sense. Can you honestly explain that to me? Like, that doesn't make any sense at all. We lost literally 30 viewers for no reason. Like, literally fake fans. But at least we broke 100 viewers. I mean, I didn't think we were going to do that tonight. I was thinking, damn, might as well go find the fucking plot. Might as well go find the fucking plot. Put this show 6 feet under. It's over. Had a good run. People who spend 3K on a laptop for Fortnite have no clue about PC specs. Well, I mean, I had to buy, I have to buy high-end shit for my show, but that's just for the show. Like, so there's a reason to buy it. But personally, I wouldn't be spending any of that. And I'm just not a fan of PC gaming. I'd rather buy a console. It's just more convenient for me. If I'm gonna game, I'd rather just game on console. PC nerd chat. Console nerds need to wake up, smell the PC coffee. I mean, I think the Steam Deck is a pretty decent value. I mean, from what I've seen and heard. But that's assuming, of course, that you get one for $400 or whatever the MSRP. If you can get one for $400, I think that's a pretty cool package. But again, you can't get that either. So you literally, that's like the new gimmick for everything. It's like you want it, sometimes you need it, but you can't get it. So you just sit there and do nothing. You're on your Windows XP laptop. You're on your Windows XP laptop. Let's go, folks. Oh, I mean, that's what I'm saying. If you're going to build a gaming PC, you got to at least figure out something else to do with it. Because just gaming on it, I mean, you could do so much more with it, so. You can buy a motorcycle for that much. Go have fun. What the fuck? You cannot buy a motorcycle for $3,000. What are you guys talking about? Maybe like one from 1980. You can't buy a car for $3,000. What are you guys smoking? Yeah, a shitty used car that has like 150,000 miles on it, leaks oil. You know, like that's just you can't buy a car for $3,000, guys. If you can, it's got to be a shitty one, unless you can find someone who has like a fucking old ass car that never used it and sat in the garage for 20 years. I don't know. Steam Deck is literally more powerful than consoles. I don't know about that, bro. I mean, maybe the old ones. I'm getting fucking thirsty out here, guys. Tomorrow, if we're doing this, we got to bring water, at least 2 bottles, because it's gonna get fucking hot out here, and it gets hot out here, I lose. I mean, I can feel it in my mouth. It's like literally cotton mouth. You should stream more games. Elden Ring was so funny. I mean, we could stream Elden Ring again, but I have no direction in that game. There's like no direction in that game at all. So it's like, in order to keep people entertained, we got to keep doing something in the game. You can't just roam around and do nothing. So I literally need like a checklist of things to do in Elden Ring. And I don't know what to do, so. You have a Tesla. Well, come pick me up on the Tesla. These people need content. Come pick me up on the Tesla. Holy shit. Let's get Elon Musk on the show. Damn, the viewers are coming back in here. What's going on? This shit don't make any fucking sense, bro. We just gained 20 viewers for no reason. I mean, unless someone's sharing the show, which if they are, we appreciate that. And I'm going to reiterate this again, probably the last time tonight, but we do have a new membership tier. Only $1 a month, okay? You can become a member for only $1 a month. With that said, if you were in or are in or want to decide to do the $4.99 tier, we're going to be rolling out exclusive, never-before-seen videos, okay? Exclusive, never-before-seen videos for the $4.99 tier, so we made it even better for you guys. But in addition to that, it's more inclusive now because some people cannot afford $4.99 a month or they didn't want to pay that. Now, as such, we have a $1 a month option. So you can become a member for $1 a month. That's literally the cheapest I can make it. If I could do 50 cents, I would. But they don't allow me to do that. So 99 cents was the lowest I could make it, folks. Of course, it is your choice. It is your choice. Holy shit, it is fucking getting crazy out here. Do Midnight Caller once a week. I mean, that's kind of what we're doing right now. I haven't done Midnight Caller in a long time. I mean, it feels like anyway. It's been at least a few days. So this is actually, how much does a Tesla cost? Someone told me it's only $35K a month, 35K, which is an insane amount of money. Well, I've heard a Tesla is cheap, so. I've heard a Tesla is cheap. I thought you were moving to Twitch. Well, I talk out loud a lot, but I'm just, you know. Your streams never show up in my community tab or record notifications. Well, that's unfortunate, but you know, hey, we're shadow banned. I don't know. I miss when people called in funny times. Well, the callers have been boring as of late, so there's no incentive to turn the lines back open. I mean, never say never. We might do it as soon as tomorrow. I don't know, but you know, right now there's not really an incentive to open up the lines. I miss the great callers too. I mean, but we have some content that is potentially coming soon before we flip the switch. So we're trying to get people in here, folks. I don't think it's just Elden Ring. I think you're funny, entertaining to watch play. Yeah, I mean, you know, there's just nothing to play. I mean, I can stream any game, but I mean, it's like, you know, whatever is more modern and recent, more people are gonna more than likely tune in. If I play a game that's like 20 years old, like most people aren't gonna click on that. So, but if I title Elden Ring is dead and it's already forgotten about or some shit like that, I mean, then at the end of the day, guys, I think we're out of battery. I think the screen just went up on the brightness for some reason. Let me check. I forgot we're not fully charged. Oh yeah, it's blinking, guys. So we don't have much time left. But I will have the 20% and 10% notification on the iPhone. So when it gets down to 20%, it'll let me know. When it gets down to 10%, it'll let me know too. It takes like 7 hours to charge that power bank up. So, you know, you gotta either charge it overnight or just charge it for a little bit. Which iPhone do you have? I have iPhone 13 mini. That's what I'm using right now. iPhone 13. I like the size factor. You get the power, but you get it in a smaller package. I don't like big phones. I really don't like big phones. But you know, again, this is just a tool. So if you have an iPhone, I mean, that's all you need. You don't even need a computer. I mean, you have the most powerful device in the entire world in the palm of your hand. I'm not even kidding. Like what you can do when you really stop and think about things with just your iPhone, or even if you have a Samsung, I mean, it's just insane. This is crazy. Have you been meditating? No. I've been thinking about getting laid, and it isn't happening. I mean, you know, I mean, hey, when you're a 35-year-old virgin and you've never seen a vagina before, I mean, it's quite clear that something went wrong. You know, you start to really wonder, does it exist? I mean, I'm not kidding. I mean, it's one of those things. We're walking in circles out here, folks, and it's getting a little weird. Oh my God. Oh man, I'm not a virgin. How are you? How do you know? You know me more than I do? I mean, if I'm not a virgin, then I didn't remember it. So, but I'm pretty sure that I'm a virgin. Okay, and that's not a joke or a meme. But you know, we're just waiting until the right one comes along. Guys, we're at 100 likes. Let's go. 99 likes. I mean, let's get it to 100. There we go. Holy shit. It's not even real. Well, it might not be. iPhone is 1,000,000 times more powerful than the Saturn V computer. What is the Saturn V computer? Guys, what is this is interesting, but what is the Saturn V computer? Was that like a supercomputer back in the day or some shit? The iPhone is 1,000,000 times more powerful than the Saturn V computer. Guys, type in the Saturn V computer and tell me what that's all about. That's like some Joe Rogan talking here. Let's go, baby. I have iPhone 13 mini. Yeah, I used to have the SE, but that's what I was actually using until I switched over to this. So this is even a lot bigger than that. Guys, type it in. Saturn V, but with Roman numeral 5, V. I can't type it in. Maybe don't type it in. I don't know. It seemed like a legit comment. Fallout New Vegas has my heart. Well, I think you can get 160 frames on Series X. No PC required. Don't try it. I'm assuming it's a supercomputer from back in the day. That's what it sounded like, what he was talking about, but I don't know. It was an autopilot for the Saturn V rocket? What the fuck? What the fuck is the Saturn V rocket? Like, I've never heard of this shit before, bro. What is the Saturn V? They sent a rocket to Saturn? Oh, God. Saturn V rocket, NASA, Apollo. Oh, no. Well, what year was the Saturn V? Bro, that's like 1960 fucking 4, bro. What you mean? I hope the fucking iPhone's more Holy shit, Arthur Morgan popping the cherry here for the second round. Let's go, baby. Curtains didn't pull back in a way that makes sense. What the fuck? I know the curtains didn't get pulled back. The launch vehicle digital computer was a computer that provided the autopilot. Okay, but like 1969? Well, no shit, the iPhone's more powerful than that. It's 1969. That was like 80 years ago. Ugh. Analog computer. Stream old games for Throwback Thursdays, and I think Throwback Thursday. I think we actually had I mean, I can't remember. We've done so many videos on the show, but we used to have a thing called Throwback Thursday, but I can't remember what it entailed. Maybe I'm making it up. I don't remember. Well, when was the last time we went to the moon? Was it like 1970 or some shit? Whatever happened with the laptop, I can't get it working. I can't get it working. It just doesn't. It's a hardware failure. That's what it has to be. It's a hardware failure. So we had to get a new one. For the tasks it performed, it may have been faster than the. No, that's not true, dude. The iPhone that I'm using right now is probably more. I'm not a computer engineer guy, but just type it in. I mean, I'm assuming the phone I'm holding right now is more powerful than the 360. Is that safe to Xbox 360? Is that safe to assume? I mean, I'm just assuming, but well, I don't have the new one just yet, but because we're looking for something that's, compact, but we'll see. Because the other computer, it works, it does what it needs to do, but the quality on the webcam is trash. Like, it's just not that good. Definitely. The Switch is basically a low mid range phone. Well, I honestly, I think this phone is more powerful than the Switch. It's got to be, right? Like that ass. What could have happened to the laptop? I don't know. I think it's a hardware failure. I think the circuit board fried or something. You'd have to go in and solder shit probably. I don't know anything about that shit, but clearly it's just out of my range. You can't fix it. I've tried everything. There's power that goes to it, but that doesn't mean anything if it doesn't turn on. HDMI out doesn't work. Display doesn't work. There's just no video. Like it's just a total system failure. Can't even get to the BIOS. So it's just a hardware failure. It probably just overheated. Because last time I saw it working, there was glitches all over the screen. Plus it was doing that restart weird thing, so we'll see. No, it has nothing to do with, it has nothing to do with any of that, guys. It's just the hardware. It doesn't output any image, so the GPU probably fucking fucked up on it. Yep. It's something fried. It's just a lost cause. Fuck it. I mean, it did what it needed to do. I mean, we had that bitch out in snowstorms. We had that bitch out in temperature fluctuating. Like, there was no way it was going to last. An engineer can fix it? Yeah, I know. Yeah, but it was just causing, it was just, there was problem. It wasn't like this was out of the blue. I mean, it was doing weird shit, bro. It was doing weird shit, and I even noticed it when we were streaming. The whole fucking shit would just freeze and go black, and then, so it was obviously coming. The inevitable was coming. No, I don't. My issue is different, bro. I guarantee. My issue isn't. I mean, my issue is something fried, like inside the circuitry. Something like that just went haywire. Like, there's nothing you can do to. It's not, some people just think it's always like, I can't explain it, but I just bought a new one. Like, I have to have the shit. I have to have, we have to have it working. Like, we have to have the tools to do the job. Like, I don't give a shit. You guys put money into the show, I put it right back into the show. It doesn't matter to me. So we have a new one coming. And hopefully this lasts a lot longer than fucking 6 months. And it should have a better image on it, so. Mr. Ill Will coming through, let's go, baby. Heard you can emulate games on the smartphones, probably. I don't emulate games, though. You could try putting the motherboard in the oven. Okay, come on, dude. Well, the new laptop is basically the same specs as the other one, but it should be a little bit better with the image quality. So we'll see. I mean, I'm not going to say how much the new one was, but it was not. Like I said, it's just a tool. I mean, I need it. So, we want to bring up the show to where it was visually. We had the nice depth of field going on. We had the great audio quality. The other computers, I can't, it doesn't allow me to do that. So we just have to get it back to where it was. So I'm not interested in playing like, hey, send this computer to the technician. He'll get back to you in 2 weeks. It's like, no, I'll just buy a new one. Fuck it. Show's got to go on. Got to have something. I mean, I could do the show with a shittier computer with a terrible webcam on it, but I don't know. I like the depth of field. I like the that quality of that. Plus, this will allow us to play games with the other computer. I can't play games on it because it's integrated GPU, so you can't do shit on it really. Technicians, look through your files. Well, there wasn't really anything on it. I just used it for streaming, so. Alrighty, folks, I think we're going to wind this one down soon. I don't even know where we're at with the battery, but I'm assuming that we no longer need this plugged in. So I'm going to unplug this here. Actually, maybe just leave it in. No, I don't think you can fix it, bro. You would have to find out the problem. How are you going to find out the problem? I've already opened it up. I was going to unplug the battery, but that didn't look too. It just looked. I didn't want to fuck around with that shit. Like, you would have to find out what the problem is. I don't know how you're going to find out the problem. I looked underneath it, and it looked fine to me. Nothing looked burnt or anything. So I don't know. I'm honestly not even sure how you would find out what the problem is. It's probably under warranty. It might be, but I mean, we can't wait around for like 4 weeks for that shit to get sent back to us or whatever. Five Nights at Freddy. We can see what we can do. I mean, I don't know if I have the energy. Any computer can be fixed. I'm not saying it can't be fixed, but I mean, if you don't know what the problem is, how can you fix something that you don't know? I mean, it's like a car. It's like you have to diagnose what the problem is first. If you can't figure out what's causing it to not work, then you're never going to find a solution. Like, that's how that shit works. If you bring a car in and they can never find what's causing the issue, then you can't fix it. It's the same thing with a computer. I mean, I can probably bring it to a local repair shop, but like, I don't know what they're going to do. Like, I don't know. I mean, I'm not really sure what they could do. They'll have to order new parts and shit. Take like 2 weeks to fix it. I don't got time for that. The show's got to go on. So. I mean, it could be as simple as unplugging the battery and sort of resetting it like that. I mean, but I'm pulling out the battery I couldn't figure out how to do it, so I didn't do it. I don't want to fuck it up where we start fucking with the power situation. That's even worse. You want to buy some merch? Well, stay tuned. Stay tuned, because we are thinking about doing that very much so. But I gotta, gotta come up with a good design. Gotta find someone who can draw it. So, guys, what's happening on WWE Backlash? Roman Reigns fighting yet? Should be over. No, I mean, I opened it up and I looked. But I'm not going to start yanking on things. It's a battery. I mean, if you fuck around with that shit too much, it might start fucking smoking. I'm not interested in playing around with a battery. Because I don't even know if that would do anything. I mean, it could be as simple as that. But they don't make it convenient for you to get in there. And there's not like a pull tab on the battery. On the Mac, there is. Because my old MacBook fucking stopped working. I had issues with it. But I unscrewed it. And there's literally a pull tab. And you disconnect it from the motherboard. And you plug it back in. And it fixes the whole fucking thing. So there was a pull tab on it. So very convenient to fucking... This is like some 1970s looking shit. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Roman Reigns won. Holy shit. Wow. Didn't see that one coming, guys. They're gonna keep the belt on Roman Reigns until The Rock comes back. And then The Rock's gonna fucking... I don't know what they're gonna do, but they're gonna obviously... Quarter 898 coming through. Let's go, baby. Do you think the tackle on Dave Chappelle was staged? Oh God. Now you're talking about that. I was thinking about the Will Smith thing for a moment there. Probably. I mean, security clearly fucking failed. Like, there's no way. Like, how could you allow someone like that to jump on stage? Like, it shouldn't even have happened. You go to a rock concert and there's security up the ass. Like, you can't even get past, you know. So I don't know. It just seems, if I were Dave Chappelle, I'd sue the shit out of the fucking venue for not having adequate security. The guy brought in a fucking gun or something, didn't he? I mean, I didn't look into it too much, but like, bro. Yeah, but if I don't know how to reconnect the laptop battery, I mean, then we've got a situation there. I mean, it'll eventually discharge. Dude, the old laptops were good because you could actually just take the battery out. Like, I don't know what the fuck happened, but we've literally gone backwards. I remember having an old Windows XP laptop, and you could literally just press 2 buttons and the external battery would come out. It's like, holy shit, this is convenient as fuck. These days, they cram everything inside so you can't do anything. Oh my God, guys. Guys, we got to wrap this show up here. We got to wrap this show up here. Yeah, I've already held, I've held the power button down for like 2 minutes straight. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. It's a much deeper issue than any of that bullshit. I'm not even kidding. I've tried everything. I've tried different video outputs, HDMI out, USB-C video out, nothing works. You cannot get anything from it. Oh, it's dead. I mean, I saw the glitches. I literally saw the glitches on the screen. It's like a GPU failing. That's what it looked like to me. Just type in YouTube, GPU failing, and you'll see all these weird things on the screen. That's what it did. So I turned it off, turned it back on, it didn't turn back on. That was it. It probably just, it gave out. Because we put that bitch under load a lot. We put that bitch under stress with different fucking temperatures and all this shit. I mean, it's just not ideal conditions for a computer. .40 is a death sentence in physical sports. You simply, what are you guys talking about? I mean, it could be under warranty, but I don't have time. We can't do the show. Like, I mean, we can, but not to the quality that I want it in, so. You know, we can play warranty and they'll send you something back in like fucking 2 months. I don't really want it back. It's probably going to fail again. I think it's just ran its course. I mean, we're literally taking shit outside all the time, so. And snowstorms, temperatures fluctuating. I mean, it's just not healthy. There's probably more wrong with it than, you know. Oh, man. Alrighty, guys, we're going to wind this one down. Yeah, the GPU is fried. It was green and purple. It wasn't the whole screen, but it was like little blocks here and there. Little blocks here and there, green and purple. From what I remember, I should have taken a picture. I didn't know it was going to be the last time I saw it working, but because I just thought, okay, we'll turn it off, turn it back on. It's kind of acting, but it's been acting fucking really weird as of late. So, well, listen, we're gonna wind this one down, folks. We're gonna wind this one down here. The way AMD CPUs work, if the CPU relies on the dedicated GPU and the GPU fails, you won't get any. Well, that's fucking terrible. So you're telling me if I have an Intel and the GPU fails on the Intel, there still might be a signal? Is that what you're saying, or is that not what you're saying? mean, hey, we're gonna have to wind it down. What the hell is that? We're gonna have to wind it down, folks. You can stream from your iPhone faster than the Saturn V. Some people are getting crazy in here, so there was really nothing on the computer. I'm gonna Call of Duty Warzone. That's about it. I didn't use the computer outside of streaming. It was just the streaming computer. Just charge it up and then go again. That's it. No, we're gonna wind it down out here, folks. He's talking about APUs. I know, but I mean, everything has integrated graphics in it. Even if you have a dedicated GPU, there's still AMD graphics on the CPU. We gotta wind it down, guys. We've been overboard out here tonight. We gotta wind it down, so. Yeah, we only had it for, guys, you're not understanding the context. Like, I had to bitch out in fucking negative whatever weather. Like, it's not healthy. The condensation probably built up. I don't know. Like, it's just not healthy. You go from cold to hot to cold to hot to fucking, you know. Not all AMD CPUs have it. Well, mine did. Pretty positive. Guys, we gotta end the show. We gotta end the show here, though. Oh my God. All right, listen, we gotta end the show here. We'll see what we'll do. We'll see what we do. It's getting late. If the CPU isn't an APU and relies on the it doesn't rely on the dedicated GPU. I don't think it did, because I'm pretty sure there was a way to turn that off in the BIOS. I mean, I can't even hear anything from the computer. Like, the whole fucking thing is done. Like, I don't think people are really understanding the issue, but like, you can't even hear any sounds from the computer. Like, nothing works. It's a bigger issue than just outputting pixels on the screen. If you continue the stream, I need you to renew it right now, man. It's only $1. We'll give you 1 minute to do it. Let's go. Come on, Omar. Didn't know you were still here. I'm gonna give Omar 1 minute. Let's see if he can reach up. Let's see if Omar. I didn't think this cat was still in here. We really do have the same audience for 2 years straight. Holy fuck. Holy shit, Rex Sterling. Damn. We got fucking Rex Sterling up in this bitch. God damn, holy fuck. Luckily we didn't end this bitch. Rex Sterling, brand new member in the Winner's Circle. That's what we're talking about, Rex Sterling in the house. Holy shit, it's getting windy as fuck out here. Rex Sterling coming through, baby, let's go. Someone just got timed out, banned. Let's go, Rex, holy shit, Omar came through. Omar came through, holy shit, he wasn't pulling chain. Let's go, baby. Rex Sterling coming through. Omar coming through. Damn. That guy wasn't playing around. I thought they were trolling. Let's go, baby. Rex Sterling and Omar coming through. Holy shit. Well, luckily we didn't end. But we are planning to end anyway because we don't have much battery, I'm assuming, to go for that much longer. What the fuck? I will unmember if you leave. Well, then you're not a fan. I mean, if you're going to threaten to do that, you're not a fan. Oh my God. I mean, I got a battery pack, but it takes like 7 hours to charge. Like, literally. But it'll last like 4 days with the iPhone, so. Or something crazy like that. Oh, man. Stream some quality games. I mean, we'll see. I mean, I've been fucking around with the... Hell yeah, bro. Omar, holy shit. Omar's back in here. I remember Omar. We had some differences, you know. But you know, it's been a few years since then, so seems like anyway. Holy shit. I bet this audio is trash because it ain't nothing but fucking wind out here, bro. She take my money when I'm in need. Oh my God. Well, tomorrow it's going to be like 20 degrees warmer, so we're going to have to get the Gatorade ready. We're going to have to give it. I always was. What does that mean? We're going to have to get the Gatorade ready for tomorrow. Hard times. Good senator member for 20 months. Randy Butternup's just got the 2-year badge, guys. You guys are getting close to it. You got 4 more months if you can hold off for that long. Some people in here quite clearly can, but I think some people are getting really close to that 2-year badge. Just changed my mind about Star Wars Fallen Order, worst game of all time. Would you take another Amber Heard as the game worker? Yeah, Amber Heard, she can come on over anytime. I need a little excitement in my life, you know? Amber Heard can come on over anytime. I need some excitement. Guys, we gotta end the show here. It's getting crazy. We gotta end the show here. Did you have Windows? No, I didn't have Windows 11. She can beat me. Holy fuck. I mean, I'm not gonna say no. I mean, if that's what she wants to do, I mean, fuck it. We'll see what we can do, folks. I can't make any promises, but we'll see what we can do. All right, so listen, that's gonna do it. It's just getting too windy out here. I can barely hear myself talk. I mean, it's probably just a fucking wind fest on that microphone, I guarantee it. But listen, we gotta end the show here. It's just getting literally too fucking windy. Jesus Lord. Must be the warm front coming in, I don't know. Don't know how the weather works. Oh my God, you guys are getting weird in here. Guys, we gotta go. We gotta go. It's getting crazy out here. Alrighty, appreciate you guys for tuning in, tagging along, supporting the show. And we will see you later. It's over.